and this one's all about pitching perfection. But just, oh, hello, strike's always number one. Definitely no hit in a pitch shot. Great with driving, bad for pitching, because you don't want to make these big numbers from these short distances. A lot of confidence, actually. You don't have to turn yourself into Zach Johnson overnight. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev pretty settled down there, enjoying this morning sun we got on the middle range here at Chestfield, as you can see from the drone shot. Thank you very much for joining me for another video on this February series. I really hope you're enjoying them. I'm really enjoying making them for you. And this one's all about pitching perfection. How we can get consistent from, I've got the cones out there, as you can see from the drone shot, from 30, 40, 50 and 70 yards. I'm going to show you some skills and show you some tips that you can get this ball not consistently close. You don't have to turn yourself into Zach Johnson overnight, but just something from this range where you can get the ball on the green or close-ish to the hole. It's how we can make it easier for ourselves to get in this scoring zone and be able to pitch the ball a little bit better. So I'm going to get the back camera set up, going to get the drone, a live shot around these cones, around these targets, and we'll get going. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me for another one, and I don't really hold much hope out for that back camera. It's so silhouette-y, isn't it, from behind, so apologies for that, but that means the sun's out, so happy days. So pitching, it's so important, isn't it, because I play with many golfers who can't quite get to par fours in two, so they're always between this 30 to 50, 70 yard range. If you're only 30 to 50 yards short of the green and then you make a big number, that can get quite frustrating. So being able to pitch the ball consistently, good strike, good distance is really important, and it can give ourselves a lot of confidence actually to be able to help with our approach play too, because it takes the pressure off that. You don't feel like you have to get the ball on the green or close to the green. Now, like I said, you don't have to turn yourself into Zach Johnson overnight, but just, oh, hello, just being able to consistently get the ball on the green or somewhere close is good enough, I think, because you don't want to make these big numbers from these short distances. So as you can see from the drone shot there, but they're 30, 40, 50 and 70 yards. I'm going to show you how to pitch to each distance, and it's relatively similar for all. So I'm going to talk about where to put the club in the backswing, and then how we move on the follow through to get this ball in the way, because what you're looking for a chip shot and a pitch shot, you're looking for this club to make contact with that ball first. Obviously you don't want to make contact with the ground, and there's a few little tips I can give you for that. So just hit this to the 40 yarder and then we'll get going. I'm not saying I'm going to be absolutely perfect all the time, but I've got a few tips that can really help you. Giving this club the best chance to make contact with that ball consistently is the key for this. I would encourage just to have the hands slightly forward, the ball centre as you can see, and you definitely don't want your head behind the ball here. So you want to keep your hips pretty much either side, but I'd like you to kind of just slightly, as you can see there, just have your head forward and keep it there. What you don't want is your head backwards, because that's producing what's called spine tilt. Great with driving, bad for pitching. So head slightly forward, now keep it there. Now the backswing feeling is you want to set this club, like a bunker shot really, you want to set this club quite steep and early. So you're going to feel like you're picking the club quite vertically up, and what that's producing is natural length, and you can now just allow this club to swing down. So obviously I'm skimming over this a little bit. I'll probably go into a bit more detail after the February series on a pitching video. Lovely. Oh, a little bit short. So there is no weight transference on a pitch shot. You're keeping everything pretty static in the backswing, but the weight transference all happens on the follow through. You're really turning through the ball, because what you're looking for is to bring this low point past the ball there where that green dot is. So you want to encourage that club. You can't forcibly hit it past the ball here. Turn everything through. So it's the whole torso, shoulders and everything. I'm not being stuck. Because remember, you don't really want to create release. You don't want to be back behind it. For a pitch shot, you want to be able to move forward and through. And trust that club's going to make contact with the ball first. Nice, beautiful. A little bit left, but that was lovely. Strike wise, I think strike's always number one for a pitch shot and a chip shot. Turn through. Oh, lovely. You can see how much I'm turned through the ball there. Nice and light with my hands and arms. I'm allowing that club to drop down now. There's no hit. Definitely no hit in a pitch shot. I'm allowing, because of the steep backswing, you can see from the front view there I've got this 90-degree angle very early as you can make it. Obviously I'm introducing a little bit of twist, but I'm not trying to. I'm keeping my head where it is. And then from here I'm really turning everything through. My arrows are all moving through the ball. Okay, one more to the 40. Maybe a bit short. Oh, that was all right actually, skimmed on there. Keeping my head a little bit forward of it and keeping it there, that's the secret. There's no swaying back at all. Okay, and I'm going to keep it there and swing through. Oh, I don't know about distance, is that a bit short? Yep, can't really see, it's so bright. So much dew on the ground. Hands forward as you can see, head slightly over. Keep everything there, twist through. That felt absolutely perfect. Don't know about distance again. Hopefully the drone will pick it up. So it's really important, everyone, just like a bunker shot, you've got to get this club up because you don't want any arc. You don't want this club going in behind you at all. And it's the same with the downswing. You don't want any of the drop in, you don't want any shallowing or anything like that. It's basically a very linear swing, a pitch swing, because you want to just be up and down, up and down. There's no round. Hands forward to help with getting your hands forward at impact. Head over there, keeps the weight on the left side just a little bit. It was absolutely perfect strike. Haven't got a clue, went straight into the sun pretty much. Go with 30 again, just nice and light. There we go, I'm still turning through as you can see from the slow motion. You don't have to be 30, 40, 50, you can do it for your distances. Hands forward, let's go to the 40. Okay, I'm a bit rusty, you can see I'm not perfect. But what is giving me confidence is the strike. I'm striking this pretty similar with every shot. Now the 70. Okay, a little bit wider in the stance because naturally there's going to be a bit more of a swing, so good for balance. Turn through, no stopping at all. It's right on line. Okay everyone, so Trev's made his way over here, so it must be the end of the video. And yeah, pitching. You really want to try and get competent at this area because I think it's a bit overlooked, don't you? Because we don't want to be this short distance away from the hole and the green and making big numbers. But the other side of the coin is if you can get competent at it, it can really give you a lot of confidence. It takes pressure off your approach play actually, and you don't have to eke out every single bit of yardage to get to the hole into or get close to the green. If you can just lay up and get the ball on the green, you've got a chance for your par, or especially not making those big numbers. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for joining me for another one. Hope you're really enjoying this February series. I'll put them in a playlist so they're all bunched together so you can watch them as and when. And I really appreciate everyone's support in terms of liking, subscribing, and sharing if you want to do that to your friends, because that really helps the YouTube gods throw the academy out there to hopefully help more golfers, because this is why I'm here. It's born out of a little bit of frustration with me in terms of 30 years. It was difficult for me, obviously at a certain level, but it was very stressful. So I love making these videos. I love hearing about the positive comments. But if you've got any questions, actually on that point, questions, I'm finding it difficult to have the time. I will answer one or two, but I will definitely get back to all of you, even if it's at the end of this February series. But as you can imagine, time is quite limited at the moment in terms of editing these videos. So I will get back to each and every one of you. It may not be as instant as it was, but I definitely will get back to you. So thank you very much. If you've got a question, please post below. And just a quick thank you to you if you've joined the YouTube membership scheme. It goes a long way. Your generosity goes a long way for me to get over to Chestfield here, make the videos for you, puts fuel in the tank and gets me out here making these videos. So if you become a member, I'll put all the description below, but thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Okay everyone, so I'll wrap it up now. If you play golf this weekend, I hope it's gone well. And it's a little bit of a hit and miss, isn't it, in the Northern Hemisphere playing golf at the moment. But if in the Southern Hemisphere, I hope you've enjoyed some nice, dry conditions to play golf in. We've got that to look forward to in a few months. Okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, who knows it's the end of the video, so he's getting quite excited, but he hasn't got his tennis ball here. So yeah, he thinks it's tennis ball time, but I haven't brought it with me today. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow we can give it a kick. Okay everyone, so for myself and Trev, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday if you're playing golf, and we'll see you then. Cheerio! I haven't got your tennis ball today. You're going to have to be a sensible dog today. Sorry, old boy.